Ireland, Norman Williamson. Number 2, Danoli for Ireland, Charlie Swan. Number 3, Doran's Pride for Ireland, Shane Broderick. Number 4, Halkapoos for England, Adrian Maguire. Number 5, Large Action for England, Jamie Osborne. And number 6, My Sill for England, Graham Bradley. 3 of each. Here's how they bet.
And we have joint favourites here at 2-1, Large Action and Danoli, 3-1, Doran's Pride, 11-1, My Silv, 12-1, Halkapoos, and the outsider Borrow 8, 33-1.
The last race before the Grand National is underway. 11 flights in this Martell Aintree hurdle, and My Silv, the only mare, the leader, as they come to the first of the 11 flights. My Silv lands over in the lead. My Silv from Large Action, that's Halkapoos towards the right of the picture, the sheepskin noseband. Danoli's over on the far side of Large Action. My Silv making it from Large Action, Danoli and Doran's Pride and Borough 8 and Halkapoos. My Silv and Graham Bradley, who will be on Zita's Lad in the big one, the leader. Danoli on the outside of Large Action, and then Borough 8 and Doran's Pride, and close behind them, Halkapoos. Winners of 49 races between them, and earners of over £705,000. These 6 runners competing for a first prize of £23,189, and My Silv heading them at the moment from Danoli and Large Action and Doran's Pride and Halkapoos and Borough 8. As they come down to this first flight in the straight, number 3 of the race, and My Silv, the leader, from Danoli and Large Action and Doran's Pride. Borough 8 and Halkapoos. My Silv, Danoli taking slightly closer order. Large Action back in 3rd now. Doran's Pride 4, 5, Halkapoos and 6, Borough 8. My Silv over the 5th, and racing up towards the winning post on the first circuit, the mare, My Silv from Danoli. Large Action on the far side. Doran's Pride, the Cheltenham winner, going well just in behind him in 4. Then come Borough 8 and Halkapoos. Begin the left-hand swing now. My Silv, Danoli on the outside of Large Action, with Jamie Osborne going the shortest way on Large Action. Back in 4th, Doran's Pride, Halkapoos and Borough 8 matching strides. As they move right over to the far side of the course now, of the hurdle course, and My Silv, the leader, coming to the 6th of the 11 flights from Danoli and Large Action and Doran's Pride and Borough 8 and Halkapoos. Still the mare, with Danoli going up very close to her now. Halkapoos got a reminder there, is finding this pace very hot. My Silv landed in the lead there from Danoli. Large Action getting pushed along now. Doran's Pride going well on the outside. Borough 8 just behind him. Halkapoos the back marker. Coming to the flight, the last over on the far side, number 8, and My Silv landed in the lead from Danoli and Large Action and Doran's Pride. And Halkapoos finding this much too fast for him, getting reminders from Adrian Maguire, but it's having no impression. It's very unlikely that he'll take a hand in the finish, in which now Danoli goes up on the outside of My Silv to be committed, in fact, by Charlie Swan at this early stage by the look of it. Doran's Pride is making ground also into 3rd, Large Action close, and then Borough 8 hanging on. But My Silv asserting once again as they round the home turn in this Martell Aintree hurdle, with just 3 flights to jump now. And it's My Silv, the leader, from Danoli travelling well on her outside. Borough 8 is coming there very strongly too. My Silv and Danoli from Borough 8 on the near side. And it's Danoli in the centre, My Silver over on the far side, Borough 8 on the near side, and Danoli landed in there. My Silver faller there, and My Silver's gone at that one, the second last, and coming down to the final flight now, Danoli from Borough 8. Danoli lands in the lead from Borough 8, and Large Action third, racing into the closing stages, and it's Danoli being pressed all the time by Borough 8. These two of the three Irish challengers. Danoli is holding Borough 8 as they race up towards the line. Danoli from Borough 8 as they come to the line. Danoli's going to hold on and win it. Danoli's won from Borough 8 with third Large Action and fourth Doran's Pride. Then the riderless and happily unscathed myself, and Hal Copus behind them. And so the result of the Martell Aintree hurdle. First, number 2, Danoli, owned by Mr. Dan O'Neill, trained by Tom Foley in Ireland and ridden by Charlie Swan, his second winner of the Aintree Festival. Second was number 1, Borough 8, owned by Hudson Valley Equine Incorporated, trained by Paddy Mullins in Ireland and ridden by Norman Williamson. And third was number 5, Large Action, owned by Mr. B.T. Stuart Brown, trained by Oliver Sherwood and ridden by Jamie Osborne.
First, number 2, Danoli, 2-to-1 joint favourite. Second, number 1, Borough 8, 33-to-1. And third, number 5, Large Action, 2-to-1 joint favourite. There were 6 runners.